Donald Trump loves money. And there is nothing surprising about that statement. I think even the most ardent Trump supporter is willing to admit that, yeah, Donald Trump likes to make money. He loves it. It's what he lives for. There's only one problem with Donald Trump making so much money right now, though. It's illegal. And that's not an exaggeration. But according to the latest reports, Donald Trump has pocketed at least $1.6 million from all of the Republican events and other conservative groups holding events at his properties. And here's the kicker. $1.6 million that these groups have paid to host these events at Trump properties, but these numbers actually only go through the first half of 2017. 2017. We're 2 years past that point now. God only knows how much more money this man has pocketed from the RNC or from outside groups, spending money at his hotels, at his conference centers, and his golf courses, to host events in the hopes that Donald Trump himself is going to show up, or if he doesn't, maybe he's going to show them favor in the future because they picked his location. 1/3 of events hosted by the RNC have been held at Donald Trump-owned properties since the man took office. And up through at least the first half of 2017, Trump Organization took in $1.6 million from these groups, and the profits of that, obviously, since he did not divest, go back into Trump's pocket, which is a violation of the Domestic Emoluments Clause. Not to mention all of the foreign dignitaries who stay at these hotels pay their money. That goes into the Trump Organization, the profits of which go where? Back in Donald Trump's pockets. And of course, we can't forget the $106.9 million that taxpayers have spent for Donald Trump to play golf at where? His own golf courses, where that money goes where? Back into his own pocket. And meanwhile, conservatives are still out there telling us what a great man he is. He's not even taking his $400,000 a year presidential salary. Well, of course not, because he's making millions of dollars a year by not divesting from his companies as he is pretty much legally required to do. And instead, he's just breaking the law left and right, violating the Emoluments Clause of the United States Constitution, because Republicans only care about one very small part of the Constitution, and that happens to be Amendment number 2. Everything else, that doesn't matter. Those aren't actual rules, but that Second Amendment, don't you dare touch it. That is the only one that matters. That is the only rule that matters. That is the only thing we ever want to talk about. This is a massive problem, folks. Donald Trump cannot stay with his companies while being president of the United States. But this is also why this man chose to run for president. He saw it as a massive cash cow. And we, the taxpaying public, we're the cow. We're the cash cow. And he just keeps milking it for all that it's worth, putting all that money back in his pocket. So don't you dare praise this man for not taking his presidential salary. Because trust me, he is stealing enough taxpayer dollars to more than make up for the fact that he's not getting $400,000 a year. No, this guy's getting tens of millions of dollars every year for no other reason than he is the president of the United States. And I can promise you, it's going to become a real legal headache for him in the future. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.